So, ich habe es nicht geschafft, ihn zu heilen. Ich habe keine Ahnung, wie
Good
das
evening,
geht.
Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. And with the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too, I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her for sure.
What is bothering you then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I got responsibilities. And it's not like I got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy? My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London, and here I am.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it, neither.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
You know, it would be nice to see each other outside the pub sometime.
This situation won't last forever. After, we'll have plenty of...
So, und wo komme ich jetzt hier das Lagerhaus? Besorge einige Gin-Flaschen. Finde die Totengräber. Finde den Bombenkram. Southwark. Okay. Das Lagerhaus ist da drüben. Ist da eine Brücke? Nee, natürlich nicht. Und diese Totengräber? Ah, die sind auch da unten. Gut, dann gehen wir da zuerst hin.
Time to plan the future.
Good thing we haven't seen.
Oh, warte mal, was war da denn? Ich dachte, der ist da offen, die Tür. Na ja, gut. Oder Tore in dem Fall. Also erstmal Nebenquest machen. Mal gucken, vielleicht kann ich ihn ja dann irgendwie heilen. Glaub zwar nicht dran, aber... Oder ich muss einfach die Quest für die machen.
Leech spotted! Watch out!
Fucking beast! Eye vermin!
tun mir ja schon fast leid hier.
It's locked, all right.
Wer wohnt denn hier? Das wäre ja noch viel interessanter zu wissen. Nee, Quatsch, nach Süden muss ich. Ah. So, das müsste die Halle sein. Laufen wir jetzt einmal rum. Oder auch nicht. Stuff. Mehr Stuff.
Step away, sir. It's a leak! There's one of them now! He's done for!
Ich bin viel zu weit.
Last warning, sir! Over there! Christ! He's dead!
Hier war ja der Anfang. Aber... Okay, jetzt gab es noch einen Schlüssel. Das ist ja schon mal immer nice. Tja. Irgendwo hier unten drunter. Ich laufe hier mal weiter. Vielleicht finde ich auch noch die Tür mit dem passenden Schlüsselloch. Oh, hier geht's in Anführungszeichen runter. So. Nee, bleib mal schön sitzen. Kater. So. Mann. Ja, hier war ich auch schon. Ganz am Anfang, wenn ich mich nicht täusche, bin ich lang gelaufen.
He's mine! Over there! There's one of them burning!
Okay. Das haben wir jetzt schon mal aufgeschlossen. Aber hier war ich auch schon, oder? Okay, dann gehen wir doch mal da hinten gucken. Achso. Schließen Sie sich den Truppen an. Ja, wenn es weiter nichts ist. Der Kater ärgert mich. Ich habe keine Ahnung. So, ich habe schon mal Blumen gefunden.
Yes. The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here. I should find some way to pay my respects. May all who suffered from this tragedy find or rest in peace.
So, das haben wir dann also auch abgefrühstückt. Und jetzt war noch die Ghoul-Gräber-Mission. Die war jetzt in Richtung Westen. Mal wieder richtig hinsetzen hier. So.
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory. My poor Mary.
Hallo Jungs, zu eurer letzten Nachricht zum Auftrag, die Toten in Southwark zu plündern, sag's nur einmal, tut es einfach. Seid froh, dass ich eure Beschwerde nicht Edwina zeige, sie würde euch die Eier abschneiden. Ein kleines Vögelchen hat mir außerdem gezwitschert, dass ihr Witze über das macht, was ich am Pier gesehen habe. Also bin ich nur ein Spinner, der Angst vor seinem eigenen Schatten hat. Oder ein Beknackter, der wie ein altes Weib Gespenstergeschichten brabbelt. Gut, ich mag es, wenn meine Jungs Spaß haben. Der Beknackte wird auf eure beschissenen Kadaver pissen, nachdem dieses Scheißmonster, das ich gesehen habe, eure Spatzenhähne gefressen hat. Genießt die kommenden Nächte, Kollegen. Ich habe gehört, es soll regnerisch und neblig werden. Buff. Ja, der hat ja auch einen geilen Humor, ey.
This is my watch. Damn grave robbers.
Tja. Entscheiden, was ich ihr sage. Das ist eine wahrlich gute Frage. Achso, da war ja die Leiche drin, genau. Miau. Das überlege ich mir auf dem Weg. Also ich meine, Edwina ist, die kommt mir sehr skrupellos vor. Extrem kalt. Ne, und ich bin der Vampir hier. Und der Booth, meistens haben solche Leute einfach nur Angst. Die so krass abgehen wie er. Weil er sagt ja selber, kam da ja voll in Fahrt. Und dann sagte Jonathan halt, er sei Soldat gewesen im Krieg. Und da hatte der einen heiden Respekt vor. Erstmal ein Snack. Oh, wen haben wir denn hier?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions. Or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency, then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
Erkältet.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Sympathischer Kerl.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Blutarmut.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough.
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Stella Fishburne.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Some call this the bad part of town. But I've lived in worse.
Ah, da ist er.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
I'll leave you then. Good night.
Ah, das kommt dann noch. Okay. Nice. Erkältung, Blutarmut. Na gut, das wird mir ja alles notiert.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
So, ich versuch's nochmal.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Achso, erstmal hier die Quest beenden.
I found the location of the explosion, Mr. Delaney. I placed a flower for you where it happened, just as you asked.
Really? That's so kind. I never thought someone would... Well, thank you, Doctor.
It's nothing, really. And I'm sorry for your loss.
What? No, I didn't know them. No car was supposed to park there that day. Stupid bastard, why did he park there?
You're the man who hid that bomb.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
I want you to remember the bomb, Dyson. Tell me about it.
No, I don't want to remember it.
Why use a bomb? What were you trying to destroy?
The Dawson & Dawson ammunitions factory. A symbol of violence against the people. My group wanted to destroy it to send a message.
The victims. They were not the target then?
I spent so much time figuring out the perfect moment. I used a short fuse. No car had ever parked there. They all died.
I sense your guilt, Dyson. Why is that? Did you not think violence was an acceptable political tool?
I still believe our fight was just. By killing an innocent couple who were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. No way.
That bomb also killed you that day, don't you see? You just die a slower death, drink by drink.
I know. Maybe I deserve judgment. Until that day, I'll just be Dyson the drunk, not Dyson the murderer.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Ich kann ihn immer noch nicht heilen.
Few clients. What with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.